Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. It is flight number 124 airborne. Welcome on board. It is February, March 1st, 2022. And we are back again. We are live here streaming and going to look into the game that will be happening tomorrow. Chelsea will be traveling away to face Luton Town. I'm very sure that's what it is. Luton Town versus Chelsea. And we'll be looking at the team news prediction and also team news predicted lineup prediction. And also we'll be looking at the press conference reaction. First time to see that kind of an angriness from Thomas Tuchel. We are here we all witnessed that earlier on in the press conference. And we will talk about some of the questions that are really unnecessary, uncalled for, and some that he really answered that we will really need to talk about on the platform. So here we are again, the Blue Clouds TV. I'm being joined here by Steven. As I said, if you look at my description as usual, I have professional analyst, that's Steven and Kwesi, and also Jerome, who will join us some other time if he's free. And also we have Ryan behind the scenes. So these are the guys that work, that makes Blue Clouds TV crew behind the scene. They make what it is, Blue Clouds TV. Not me alone. I'm just the one behind, in front of you. But then there are able guys that make the stream going all the time. Welcome to the stream, guys. Ryan and Steven.
I mean, Kwesi.
Oh, Ryan and Kwesi and Steven. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you for
yeah. Guys, you walk usual. So another FA Cup again after coming out from a disappointing finals. We have so many chances that we could put a ball in the back of the net, but we couldn't do it. So many chances missing. The hero, Kepa Arrizabalaga, in couple games, as we all rely on him, his statistics shows that in the finals and during shootouts, he always come and save us. But last time, Sunday didn't go our way. It didn't work for Thomas Tuchel and Kepa Arrizabalaga. As Thomas Tuchel also said, do not blame Kepa, but then blame me. Also, in this competition that we'll be playing, we find ourselves right now in the FA Cup. We are losers of the run-up. Runners-up losers last season against winners Leicester City. Is it another cup tie? Can we maneuver our way and find ourselves in the finals again? It's not going to be that easy since Manchester City are in contention. Tottenham Hotspur is also in there. There are quite some teams in that competition. Can Liverpool win the treble, as is being stated? Can they, or can Chelsea also win any domestic trophy this season? We're here to see. Guys, welcome back again one more time to the stream. And let's start with the press conference reaction and what really triggered Thomas Tuchel to be so angry. What is it with the political talk and questions that were being asked? One of the questions, as the journalist asked Thomas Tuchel about the holism of war, which he said, do you think the owner, how much do you think the owner? And then the question didn't even end, and Thomas Tuchel went ahead and said, stop it. He doesn't want to get involved because he's not a politician. What do you make of that statement coming from Thomas Tuchel? And then the question that was being asked. I'm going to start from Kwesi. I'll start from Kwesi, and I'll come back to Steven.
I think I saw Isaac Kinseller's tweet regarding that press conference that Thomas Tuchel had with these journalists. And for me, I don't understand why journalists will ask certain questions. Like, there are certain questions we don't ask. Like, it is not in the coaches, I should say,
framework or in their lineup. I think things that they talk about.
Yes.
Political issues.
He's a football manager.
Yeah.
And what he said about him not being a politician and hasn't experienced war before, it's spot on. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't understand. We have a game against Luton. Right. And you're asking him about warfare happening in a country he himself is not even living there. It doesn't affect him. You see?
That's right.
So there are some questions, they are just unnecessary. If you have asked the game about how you manage to beat Luton and other things, it's fair enough. it's in line with what the press conference is all about. But you're asking him about the manager, uh, what do we call it? The owner.
The owner.
What will happen to the owner? It's unnecessary and it's out of bounds. So I agree with the fact that he reacted that way, and I think the British journalist or any journalist should learn from this. That there are certain questions we don't ask during a press conference. It's like you are prying into certain matters that does not concern you, and you're asking the wrong person. Thomas Tuchel is not the right guy to be asking about warfare and politics and ownership being taken from his employer. It wasn't necessary. So I think what Thomas Tuchel did was spot on. It was the right thing to do.
Yeah, Chrissy said some of the questions that went beyond boundaries that does not even go in line with the coaching department. It was more of a political talk. I want to get back to Stephen. Stephen, what do you make of the whole press conference reactions, questions? I know we're gonna come back to injuries and updates from Thomas Tuchel, but what do you make of that? Thomas Tuchel's went over the board. Do you think he went over the board the way he answered that question or the way he talked?
No, they had it coming. I mean, I asked him what 3, 4, 5 questions on it.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to talk about Luton. We're not here to talk about what's going on with the owner or what's going on in Ukraine, generally speaking.
Right.
And he got to a point where he got annoyed because what can he possibly say? He doesn't know what's going to happen with Roman. He don't know what's going to happen with the actual situation in Ukraine, separate from the owner anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And rightfully so. It's ridiculous. You're not there to talk about that. You're there to talk about the game. I mean, it's at a point where it's almost disrespectful to an extent.
Yeah.
Because you're asking him about something that's got nothing to do with his job. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to get him in trouble. You're trying to get him to make certain comments that may annoy Roman, may annoy Marina. So, what do you expect?
Yeah, I agree. I agree the way.
He told them multiple times, like, it's a horrible situation. And it got to a point where he said, you keep asking me, I can't answer because I've not lived there. I'm very lucky. I live, like, safe. I'm very safe with where I live and all this. He's right. We are privileged to be in this situation.
And then he even went on about and said, "Look, I have never experienced war, so I don't know the kind of answer that you want me to give to you."
He said
Yeah,
can't possibly answer that. I don't know what it's like.
yeah. So with
right.
go ahead, Stephen.
He's right. Like, you can't comment on something that you've not experienced. Like,
so at this moment,
possibly expect it.
So at this moment, Roman is no more in charge of the club. He's given the would I say the control to Marina. Marina gonna scare and those Bruce Buck, that's his name, right? Those people are
Bruce Buck.
Yeah. And then I support what Thomas Tuchel said earlier. He said that look, I day-to-day activities and those that I talk to most of the time, it's Marina and then Peter Cech. So it wouldn't make much of a difference if I don't even see if he doesn't even talk to the owner, which is Roman Abramovich. So it won't even change anything. What do you make of that too, Chrissy?
Just quick.
Okay.
Because he doesn't speak to Roman every day. Roman's the owner. Roman makes like the executive decisions and stuff.
Right.
Petr Cech's role, is a director as such, and it's to link the manager and the players of the first team to the boardroom.
Right.
So he's got to have more conversations with Petr Cech than he's got to have with Marina, more with Marina than he's got to have with Roman. That's just how the logistics work out. Plus, Roman's still the owner. He's just not openly involved as much right now because of he's taken the step back because of reputation and stuff, which we spoke briefly about the other day.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was more than briefly, but
yeah. I think Stephen said my mind, like what I was about to even say. So, but if we think about it, usually the employees don't often know what goes on with their employers up there. So I think if you're asking him about things like this, he's not the right person to ask. Like, he's not the right person. And he said it point blank. I am not a politician. I have not experienced warfare. I am not Roman. I am not Marina. So such a question, don't ask me. You see? So yeah, I think the way he answered the journalists were, and yeah, it was spot on. So that's it.
I know there's so many questions surrounding Roman Abramovich and his intervention to come up with a negotiation with Putin here and there. I don't want us to dwell into so much of politics, so I'm going to move away from there.
Yeah,
yeah.
quick.
Go ahead.
As we've said about it. So obviously there was a lot of questions about that. It got to the point where the press officer, he had to go 2 more questions and about the match, please. It got to a point where the press officer actually had to step in and said, 2 more questions, make sure they're about the match.
Right. Yeah.
Let's be honest. If he got 1 more question, either the press officer saying, "Okay, that's done," or Tuchel's got to walk out. I think the way, like, he got so mad because he had so many questions, he probably would have walked out.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, most of the questions that were coming in were all political stuff. It's got nothing to do with the game tomorrow. Until somebody came out, I think it was Matt Law who asked a very sensible question concerning injury update on the game tomorrow. Which it looks like for now, do we have Akim Ziyech back? He's the only one we're gonna have out, and then Ben Chilwell, right?
Out and Ziyech's out, Chilwell's out, and
I think one more person.
Got a long, no. He said we got a long list of players that had to be basically looked at by the medical team. He said there's a long list, too many to comment on at the moment. The medical staff have to look at. Hang on, I've got the exact quote here. It would be a long list, so it's too much to comment on individual cases right now. We have training today, and we will see after then where we are. Medical team are working hard with those players, and we will see who will be ready when we depart for Luton.
So it's likely that we're gonna have just probably about just these two players will be coming out. Well, as today's a little bit of history as we go in earlier on. My team and I will make a little research about Luton Town FA Cup runners up in 1958 and also 1959 Premier League team FA Cup. I think I don't have to read that one. Yeah,
it was
I was going to be on
1958-59 season.
Yeah, that's when they were runners up.
21-22 season.
Oh, that's a long. I wasn't even born. That's a long time ago. 1958, 1959 runners up. Wow, FA Cup runners up. That should tell you what the FA Cup is all about. That's
the best result.
That's the best result. I mean, that best result wasn't just that best result. Runners up. That.
No. I'm saying that's their best result. That's the furthest they've ever gotten in the FA Cup.
Right. And it's pretty much getting close to clinch the trophy. Runners up.
Yeah.
Like being in second position. Wow.
I think they got to the semi-final one other time as well. I think they've been to 2 semi-finals. I think they won one and lost the other one.
Yeah, as at the moment, Chelsea fans will be expecting a win when the Blues travel to is it Kenilworth Road to play Luton Town for the chance to progress. Yeah, Kenilworth to progress to the the FA Cup 5th round.
We're in the 5th round. It'll be.
We are in the 5th round to this, so it will be to the 7th round. The 7th round.
6th.
Oh, the 6th round. So we're in the 5th round.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be looking at the other fixtures also. We'll be looking at the other fixtures that going on. At the moment, we have Middlesbrough playing Tottenham Hotspur in the 87th minute.
I can't remember how it works. I think it's extra time. I think it's either extra time or it's penalties. I think it's extra time.
No extra time. They go straight to penalties.
Oh, straight to penalties. All right. And here we go, Middlesbrough. Let's see them knock out another Premier League team. If they do that. Just quickly. Whilst I was doing my research, I didn't know that they were. I thought they were always known as Luton Town. Actually, they were previously called Luton Wanderers until 1885. That's when they officially became Luton Town.
Yeah, I think
They
it.
haven't been Luton Town this whole time.
So I think they're trying to associate themselves to the town more or less than just their single name in the town. So just like when you talk about maybe when you talk about London, Chelsea associate themselves to London, but this one is like Crystal, Manchester United, Manchester City. You get what I'm trying to say? So the name is more associated with the town, more or less like individual names. Big up to I123 Love You. She said, hello, my brother. I'm joining you from work, but hope you and your family are doing well as well. Thank you very much for checking on me. I'm doing very great. And Gunnar also, as usual, rather big up to you. And then says hello bro. How did that that L feel and not good news with Roma? This for you guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
we just got robbed. That's the only reason why it's annoying. We got robbed. Even Liverpool fans have admitted that.
I mean,
the
I
other thing,
wouldn't blame. I know Steven have said what I've said. Steven, I'll get back to you in a minute. I know Steven have said what he has said, but to me, I would say that I'm not going to blame the referee. I'll blame myself because decision making on the pitch, and we losing the trophy to Liverpool. It was all on us because we have so many clear chances that we could have put the ball in the back of the net, and we refused to do it. So everything was coming on us.
There is extra time, by the way.
There is an extra time. Okay. Steven, Quincy, what do you want to add to it? Inject some juice into the conversation. Yeah.
For instance, Stephen, can you tell me that the chance that Pulisic had, right? Havertz
No, I've
up.
already said that. I know what you're gonna say. Already
Uh-huh.
know roughly what you're gonna say. No, I'm not saying just the ref. Like, obviously, we should have took our chances, but the ref certainly didn't help.
You
There
see,
should have been a red card. There should have been the Lukaku goal.
for me, I've stopped blaming the referees for a long time now, because I know that these EPL referees, they are never going to change. They are still going to officiate matches where they'll be inconsistent. So I have stopped that. You see, the reason why I wouldn't worry about the Lukaku's goal that was disallowed was the fact that we had so many opportunities. Yeah, you understand? But if it was in a situation whereby, say, Chelsea was peppered by Liverpool, we're under lots of pressure, we rarely had chances to score. And let's say the Lukaku goal was the only chance or the only real chance to score. Yes, I would have made a shout that the referee robbed us.
Right.
You get the point. But we had so many chances to score. So many. Mason Mount missing chances here and there. You see, Kai, he also missed some chances. Pulisic, similar. So if
Kai
forwards
wasn't like the Mount chance or like the Pulisic chance. Kai didn't have a chance like that. Kai would have finished it.
Okay, yeah, okay. I would also, yeah, but our players were just not clinical enough. So
very wasteful.
if you come in, yes, if you come and tell me that the referee robbed us, meanwhile to those goals, if he had scored, the referee would not say that. Oh, it's a penalty. No, it's a foul. So I won't give the goal, or it's an offside.
Yeah.
So I won't give the goal. He will never say that. You understand? So if he had
But I've
scored,
already said it's both. It's down to the officiating as well as us not taking our chances.
Yeah.
That's spot on. Just like what Gunnar said over here. Gunnar said, spot on, bro. Blaming the referees is not an excuse anymore. We know before the game how crap they are anyway. Because the referees, we all know what the referees are capable of doing. We know they're crappy referees, but then we have to go into the game with our own referee. Now, our referee is to finish those chances. So many clear chances that we had that we could have finished it. But then we have another FA Cup game coming up. Looking up tomorrow. I'm not. Let me see all the fixtures tomorrow.
Zan, just quick. The other thing on the Roman thing.
Yeah.
Not good news. I think he's not sold all his property. Because I'm pretty sure he's got more than just 2 properties.
Yeah.
London, and he's only selling 2. And look, if he's not gonna be allowed in the country, why like to live and why have the properties? You may as well get rid of them, come over, and then maybe keep one for if he's allowed over, he can be there for a short period of time and then go again.
Right.
Apparently, there's gonna be bids coming in at the end of the week, but I don't see him selling up yet until he absolutely has to. And at this time, he doesn't actually have to sell up.
Yeah.
And people think
So
we're
so
going
Ro-
to be in trouble.
so he's selling some of his assets in London.
Yeah, so they can't be seized and stuff, innit?
Yeah.
But just quickly, the other thing is, people think we're going to be in trouble yet. Let's not pretend like Chelsea aren't going to get bought by someone rich. Whether they're a good owner or not is another question. Let's not pretend Chelsea aren't going to get bought out by someone who's rich and that Chelsea aren't going to have money.
I agree.
Just hope it's not a Man United style, an Arsenal style, a Tottenham style, which don't really spend.
I agree because it's going to be very difficult to get someone in that magnified in a sense of Roman Abramovich who really have passion for football, who really love football wherever, who always travel with the team whenever they're playing those big competitions and even in finals.
Yeah.
Whatever he has planned for the team, I mean for himself, he put it aside and then also be there. I remember seeing him at the Europa League final against Arsenal, Champions League finals, World Club competition finals, so many finals. Roman Abramovich found himself there. Even at England, the finals that we played, FA Cup, Community Shield, Carling Cup, and all these competitions, Roman Abramovich, the guy is always there, and that's what I love about Roman. I mean, and then I hope that God really protects him and save his asset, and also be able to get everything sorted out and come back to England just like he's been in the past.
By the way, I've
Yeah.
just sent you the remaining fixtures from after today. So obviously, I've took out the Tottenham game, the City game, and all that just to make life easier.
Oh, what was that again, Stephen?
I just sent you the remaining fixtures. So the fixtures that are tomorrow, and then I presume Thursday's the other ones.
Yeah, tomorrow FA Cups. Yeah. Our fixtures, our other fixtures is what you're talking about, right? And then some other players that you can put in the thumbnails to make it sell.
No. Other FA Cup fixtures, because you said you want to talk about them. I've sent them. So obviously before I had the games for today as well. So I've took those 3 games from today out.
Yeah.
I've sent the ones that remain for tomorrow and Thursday.
Yeah, and that's what I'm looking at the moment. That's what I'm looking at right now. We're looking at Petersburg versus Man City, which is ongoing. It looks like
Look at the newest one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Luton Town versus Chelsea, Southampton versus West Ham United, Liverpool versus Norwich City. Yeah, Everton versus Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Bournemouth. I've never heard them before. Yeah, I know of Bournemouth. I've never heard of Bournemouth. Nottingham Forest. Hey, Jesus Christ, these guys definitely going to beat Huddersfield Town. They will definitely beat them up. So yeah, but no, I mean, Nottingham Forest have been a thorn in the flesh of many of these Premier League big teams, Arsenal, and then who is it? Arsenal, and then what's his name? Is it Leicester City? They eliminated Arsenal and Leicester City. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask Steven. Let's go through this games real quick. Luton Town, Chelsea. Who do you think is gonna go ahead in this game? I know the odds will be against Chelsea.
I mean, the odds will be in Chelsea's favor.
Yeah, but then they'll go. If you talk about me in person that use paperwork, it will be going in favor of Luton Town. But I don't never see Luton Town winning this game against Chelsea if they have a beautiful pitch.
By the way,
the
Nottingham Forest Huddersfield Town game doesn't happen this weekend. It's actually happening next Monday.
Next Monday.
Well, actually, yeah, technically is this week, but it's the very start of next week.
Guna said you guys are gonna be getting American like us, hopefully. Never. As soon as we get an American, I'm switching my club to a different club. Unless it could be have so many Americans. They are good Americans over there because they will follow the trend and then the culture of the club before. They know what this club is all about. And we Chelsea fans, we are not as quiet as some Arsenal fans. No. If you guys can remember when the was it the Super Cup happened, look at what Chelsea fans did. The Super League. The Super League. Look at what Chelsea fans did. So that is what.
Just clarify something quickly. It
Go ahead.
wasn't just Chelsea fans. There was United fans there. There was Arsenal fans there. There was Liverpool fans there. There was fans of like all teams there. There's a YouTuber I watch called Fogden who's a Bolton Wanderers fan, and he was there.
Oh.
There was fans of all teams at that protest.
I mean, but the main idea, the organization, more of the Chelsea fans organize it. Let's go, everyone. Let's go. Let's go and stop
There
them.
was fans of every single, of
Yeah.
course, but there was fans of every single team, and then the other teams did their protests as well. Obviously, Liverpool and Leeds did one. I think it was the day before because they were playing each other, so they did one then.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into this one. Gunnar said maybe Tuchel doesn't get sacked. Then if Roman sells, so it can be a good thing too. Okay. Well, let's go through this a little bit. I know it's gonna be very, very unpredictable. Seeing we're gonna have a little bit more, maybe lots of players change, lot of changes and players from probably. Are we gonna see any academy players, Kwesi? Are we gonna see academy players coming in to play into this game, like we've seen in the past? We haven't seen them in a while.
Yes, maybe. A player like Lewis Hall did impress the last time.
Yeah.
When called to play the Carabao Cup, right? So I think he could be called again, and a few of them. But I think Thomas Tuchel might use Loftus-Cheek and Saul and Co. Right, to play this game against Luton. So that's what I perceive would happen. But based off of what is going on today, like Tottenham is playing against a team that is inferior to him when it comes to quality.
Yeah.
But they've dragged them all over into extra time, right?
Yeah.
So on paper, Chelsea should win. But
don't forget, it happened to us in the last round as well.
That is true. Exactly the point. I can't remember we played against Barnsley, right?
Yeah.
Remember
Barnsley, yeah. Yeah.
We met them again in one of the cup competitions. They almost like they gave us a hard time. So we can expect that.
Games.
Yeah, that was Tuchel's first game. That is true. Tuchel's first game. And we beat them by 1-0. Courtesy Tammy Abraham. But we could also expect that Luton might be difficult to beat because these teams don't have. It's as if they don't have anything to lose, so they can decide to just sit back and make sure that all the spaces available for us to attack becomes minimal, and we wouldn't be able to beat them. So we should expect something like that. But all the same, if Chelsea wins, it will be a good thing. It will show that at least we are in a competition and we are making it possible for us to win another trophy. So it will be a good thing. But I expect that the players that will play for us, whether academy boys or the players already in our squad, they should all perform it to the highest level. And that is what will help us to qualify to the next stage of the competition.
I agree. We have, like Thomas Tuchel said, we have to take every game serious. We go one after the other, one game after the other. So, yeah. And if we want to play in the finals tomorrow game, it should be very, very important to all the players. We have to go beyond the Luton Town team and then be able to get ourselves into the sixth place, right? Sixth place, Steven.
They're sixth in the championship, yeah. Just quickly, so I know you're gonna come to me anyway, but what I want to say just quickly before you ask me anyway, is that one of the things from the press conference was Tuchel got asked a stupid question. He got asked, "Is this Chelsea's best chance at winning a trophy?" Yeah. So his response, he said, Sunday was our best chance because
Yeah.
we were in the final. We're not in the final of this competition. So how is this the best chance?
The best chance, yeah. It don't make sense. I had that. That was one of the first questions they asked.
I was like, oh no. I knew when the question came, like the response he was gonna get.
What do you guys make of Tuchel's really the way he was so angry? Did you ever were you guys expecting yeah, were you expecting that?
Oh, that's before he got angry. That's the best bit about it. Quick on what Kwesi was saying about young players.
Yeah.
It was Lewis Hall, Harvey Vale, and there was one other that trained today. I'm gonna try and find it now. I think I sent it in a message.
They train with the team.
Middlesbrough keep skying it. Yeah, it was somewhere here. Shouldn't turn up. Oh, don't tell me I haven't found. Oh, I can't find it now. Typical. Oh, there it is.
What?
Dylan Williams.
Yeah, get that so we can get that
No,
list
the other
up so
one is
we...
Dylan Williams.
Okay.
Williams, the guy we got from Derby in the transfer window.
Mhm.
Help out our youth team. Yeah, he's the third player. So it was Vale Hall and Dylan Williams were 3 players spotted training with the first team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we see some sort of action from them in the game. Whether they start's a different question.
So yeah, let's see if we have anything to add to it before we bring this stream to an end. I mean, we talk a little bit about the game tomorrow, the preview tomorrow. I know it's going to be very difficult to do a predicted lineup for this game. It's going to be very, very difficult to come up with anything. So I'm not even going to try it. I'm not going to try it.
I'm going to quickly run through a couple of other games and what we expect from them as well.
Yeah, like wrap up the other game. We go through the other games.
Yeah, just like a quick wrap up.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'll go through all the games with Kwesi. Then when I'm done, I'll come to, or maybe I can do it this way.
Yeah.
Luton Town, Chelsea. We all know that he's gonna go in favor of Chelsea, so I'll take that out. Kwesi, Southampton versus West Ham. Who do you think is gonna carry the day? What's your prediction on this game? Southampton versus West Ham. I can't hear you, Kwesi. You sound very far away.
It's really far away.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you now. Yeah.
All right. I think this is very hard. This is very hard. But I think West Ham will go through. I think
Okay.
West Ham will go through. Yeah.
Steven, what do you think?
Yeah, I've got West Ham. I mean, Southampton narrowly edged them out in their last game, which was a 3-2. But I think West Ham are definitely going. West Ham haven't lost in their last 5 games, so
yeah,
I don't think either team have. And neither team have lost in the last 5 games in all competitions.
That's right. With me, I'm going the other way. I'm going Southampton. The reason why I'm going with Southampton is home advantage might play a little bit in favor of Southampton in the way they play football with what's his name? That Ghanaian defender in the back there. Yeah, Salisu. Him over there with Ward Prowse, with all those guys in there, and the number 10 player. They have one number 10 player who doesn't give up at all. He plays over 90 minutes. I forgot his name. Shea Adams. Yeah, he's the number 10. Shea Adams is right there. So yeah, they have some good weapons on their favor to hit West Ham United. When you talk about free kicks and Antonio, man, Antonio. You want a striker? You're talking about Antonio.
Antonio is good.
He started the season well, but
yeah, very well. But now that's what we've been talking about: strikers, prolific strikers. Antonio is just like Lukaku. He relies on pace and power. He's not really even I wouldn't even say. I would say even Lukaku is way better than Mikel Antonio. I wouldn't. It's not fair to compare those. It's not fair at all. It would be if Lukaku hear me saying this, he'd be very unfair. He can even slap me through the computers and then get on my face. because it's very, very, very disrespectful if I have to compare Mikel Antonio to
What I'm
Lukaku.
saying is Antonio is featherweight. Lukaku is heavyweight.
Yes, yeah, featherweight, heavyweight. Because Lukaku has, I mean, he can do more stepovers, which I have never seen that coming from Antonio. You know, without the, I mean, with pace and power, he also has some kind of a flair a little bit, but creativity in the brain is not that, it's not there. So
Zero.
yeah, zero creativity.
But to be fair, West Ham also have very good wingers. Like we
Oh
have for now.
yeah,
Bowen.
yeah, Jerome Bowen, yeah, absolutely. But then if you talk about that player alone, how many can you point fingers at compared to what
Oh,
we've seen from Southampton?
they have Said Benrahma too.
Oh, okay.
Who else? They have very good players who can head Southampton also. So I think that makes the match very tasty because they'll showcase their quality. They are all Premier League sides, so that makes
Yeah.
it a little bit.
Mhm.
It will be a very nice encounter.
I agree. I agree. So yeah, we're gonna look at Liverpool Norwich City. Liverpool Norwich City, Steven. I'll start with
Yeah,
Steven.
Liverpool should win this very comfortably. They've scored 3 goals in both games they've played this season against Norwich.
Yeah.
I think even if Liverpool, I don't know, I don't think Liverpool will put out a second team. I think it might be a mix because we thought they might put out a slightly weaker team before, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. But yeah, in the in the last 3 games they've played against Norwich, they've
Yeah.
scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think even if they put out a weaker team, they probably score 3 still because the quality they have in depth.
Mhm.
So yeah, Liverpool should win comfortably.
So yeah,
By the way, that game kicks off an hour after Chelsea tomorrow.
now off Chelsea. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Guys, I'm not sure how many of you guys are watching right now, but yeah. I think this is where we're gonna end the stream today. It's you know, no, I think we have Everton and then also Bournemouth. Bournemouth. Yeah, Bournemouth.
It's actually Bournemouth, but yeah.
Bournemouth. It's hard to say some of these names. Bournemouth.
There's Forest Huddersfield, and I think we all probably think Forest.
Yeah, Everton. Yeah, definitely see Everton can go through. Nottingham Forest versus Huddersfield. Steven. I mean, Quincy. Nottingham Forest versus Huddersfield.
Nottingham Forest. No, Nottingham Forest will qualify. They'll progress.
Yeah, Chris Wilder. Chris Wilder is not with Huddersfield anymore. No, it wasn't It wasn't Chris Wilder. It was the gem. Huh?
Middlesbrough scored, and it's not been given offside. It's got to stand.
Who? Tottenham scored.
Middlesbrough.
They just scored
in extra time.
Ooh, Jesus Christ. Tottenham in trouble again. Tottenham. So I don't know what Antonio Conte, if they lose this time, I don't know what Antonio Conte is going to say this time, Steven.
He's
gonna
go.
I don't know that.
Back out after we lost, and then when we had our next game, I came out and said that it wasn't meant like that. I really did mean it like that. I really am considering leaving.
Yeah, like I think the player it's mentality issue. The players are quality. They are quality, but the way they behave in matches, it's disturbing. It's mentality issue. By the way, they have a very weak mentality. Huh.
What a goal! What a goal, Steven. What a goal. For the number 37 guy, big guy, just like a Russian. It looks like a Russian to me. Or maybe Ukrainian. What the power, Steven. No one can stop this.
Oh yeah, he was onside. So why Tottenham were complaining was because you'll see number 47.
There's a guy in there looks like a Ghanaian, Steven. Chris, you want to check? There's a guy in there that looks like a Ghanaian to me. He went across the guy who scored the goal.
Wait,
I'll check their lineup.
I'm not watching it currently,
Hmm.
so
What
I'll check
number?
check that out later.
Yeah, I'll check the lineup. So,
Is what number?
no, the guy that
Number 47 or whatever.
no, when you watch the highlights, the guy who scored the goal, there's a guy that went across him. Looks like let me see, Middlesbrough Tottenham, Middlesbrough 1. So,
I scrolled not
Yeah, so that would be number 47. I'm trying to find out who he is. I think it might be the guy from
Good.
Cameroon. I think
it's
it
the
might be the
Cameroon.
guy from. I think it might be. I'm gonna look at his number.
Looking at him,
If it's number 47, then I think that's who it is. What's his name? I'm gonna look quickly, see if I can find out.
he didn't. I think the guy did not start the game because that number. Let me
He
go
didn't,
back.
He didn't.
Balogun.
That's not the one I thought it was. That's somebody
Yeah,
else. The one I thought.
MEC Royale is about to fight. That's what they do. That's what they go through.
Ooh, rightfully.
Ooh.
Keeper was diving to get on the ball, and then Emerson Royale's foot comes in, and I think it
Yeah.
might have just caught him on the shoulder.
Yeah, I don't think it's nothing to worry about here.
No, the guy isn't hurt, but it was dangerous.
Okay.
There's a guy from Ivory Coast. It's a throwback name. If you know,
I'm watching the replay again. Yeah,
Balogun.
I want to see. Yeah, it looks like this guy looks like the guy from Arsenal or something.
Yeah, Balogun.
Yeah, it's Arsenal. Yeah, that's him. That's an Arsenal. Yeah, it's an Arsenal guy. Yeah, because the face looks very familiar. I was like, I've seen this guy. It's the Looney, Arsenal Looney number something. I can't get them. This is number 8. Trying to get the number from his shows and
I think I saw
number 4. I think number 47.
It was 47.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an Arsenal guy. It's an Arsenal player.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
He's good. He's performing brilliantly.
Yeah, guys, let me bring the stream to an end. Let me bring the stream to an end so we can
all laugh at Tottenham behind the scenes.
Yeah, we can talk about Tottenham behind the scenes. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching Blue Clouds TV. As usual, your host Nate Zion, and you guys have been joining me. I mean, you guys were being we're being joined by Steven and then Quasey behind the scenes. And you guys, let's bring the stream to an end. What do you guys want to see before we end the stream, guys? Quasey and Steven.
As you always say,
Leo Desperando.
What's that? Yes, hang up to hope.
Yeah, hang on to hope. Hope. Yeah, hang on to hope. Leo Desperandos, hang on to hope.
Hang on to hope.
Yeah.
So we just hope that the situation surrounding Abramovich would improve, because we need this sort of owner who loves football and who wants the best for our club. Without him, I'm not sure that Chelsea would have been the way it was. So we hope that things get better for him.
Definitely. Quincy just said he hoped that things get better for Roman Abramovich and his business, Chelsea Football Club, which is my club that I support. There's no other football club that I deeply can support more than I support Chelsea. So yeah, we pray to the Almighty God, Almighty Jah, Almighty Allah, that he protect the whole entire football club, Chelsea, and the owner who has brought so much life and light to people of the club. Now, so I want to go into Steven. Yeah, what's your take? What's your take before we bring the stream to an end?
I think on that bit, I think enough's been said on that for at least today until we find out anything more. Yeah, the other thing, obviously, if you're new and you're catching this or you're watching live, like and subscribe, and also join us tomorrow because there's got to be a watch along for the game tomorrow. I'm sure we'll also slightly cover the other games, but obviously Chelsea want to be the main focus.
As usual, as Steven just said, if you're new, the first time watching Blue Clouds TV on this platform, do us a favor, bottom left corner below, bottom left corner below. Subscribe, like the video, and also share the video on any platform that you found yourself. As usual, Blue Clouds TV, your host Nate Zion. Now leave it with Leah Desperandos and Gone to Hope. Come on, Chelsea.